Hello students, welcome to maths lecture. Now in the last lecture we have completed our problem set 46. So today we will be seeing the solved examples based on word problems which we are going to solve in our problem set 47. So today we will just see how to solve this solved examples. Okay, so come on page number 64. Let us read first example. If a shopkeeper has 150 kilograms, 500 grams of rice and sells 75 kilograms, 750 grams, how much rice will be left? Okay, so at first, shopkeeper had 150 kg and 500 grams of rice. Then, out of that, he sold 75 kgs and 750 grams of rice. So we have to find out that how much rice is left with him now. So okay. So rice shopkeeper had, okay, or rice he has how much? 150 kgs and 500 grams. Then out of this 150 kg 500 grams of rice, he sold 75 kgs and 750 grams. We have to find out that how much rice will be left with him. So if the word left is used, what we have to do? We have to do subtraction, minus. Okay. So now first while subtracting, what we have to do? We have to subtract the smaller unit. Now here, out of this kg and grams is the smaller unit. So first we will subtract this. Now 750 cannot be subtracted from 500. So we will borrow 1 kg from here and we will convert it into grams. Okay. So 1 kg is equal to, you all know, 1000 grams. So 1000 grams plus this 500 grams, 1500. Okay, 1000 plus 500, 1500 grams, minus this 750 grams. So we got the answer 750 grams. Okay. Now, as we have taken 1 kg from here, we have to subtract, we have to deduct that one from here. So 150 minus 1, 149. Now you have to subtract 75 from this. 4, 7. Okay. So now the rice left. Okay, rice left with him is 74 kgs and 750 grams. Understood? Okay. You have to write the statement for each and every sum. Next. Okay, come to page number 65, second example. A can of milk has 20 liters, 450 milliliters of milk. Another can has 18 liters, 800 milliliters of milk. How much milk is there in two cans altogether? See here, word altogether is used. In the previous sum, the word left was used. So when left word is used, we have to understand that we have to do subtraction over there. Okay, now here in this sum, the word altogether is used. Okay, so the words like together, sum, total, if used such words, then we have to add both the figures. Okay, so first, milk in 1 can, 20 liters, 450 milliliters. Okay, then milk in another can, 18 liters, 800 milliliters. We have to find out the milk in the 2 cans all together. So, milk in 2 cans, all together. Now first we have to add the smaller unit. ml, milliliter is the smaller unit, liter is the bigger unit. So first we will add this. So 450 plus 800, 1250 ml. Okay, but we all know 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So we will write this 250. So see, if 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter, then how we have to write this? We will write as 1 liter 250 milliliter. Okay, so you have to write this 250 under ml column. You have to take this one here in liters column. So 9, 3. Okay, so milk in 2 cans altogether 39 means the total milk is 39 liters 250 milliliters. Okay, understood? Okay, now the next. Third, at a speed of 90 km per hour, what distance will a train cover in 2.5 hours? See, in this question what they have given, the speed of a train is 90 kilometers per hour. Means a train covers the distance of the train runs at a distance of 90 kilometer per hour. It runs 90 kilometer in 1 hour. Okay, so speed of a train is 90 kilometers per hour. Okay, we have to find out what distance will a train cover in 2.5 hours. So distance covered in 2.5 hours. We have to find out this. Okay, so first we will find out the distance covered in half hours. Now suppose we know that distance covered in 1 hour is 90 kilometers. They have given you. So therefore distance covered in half hour means we have to, half is half of 1 hour. Half hour is half of 1 hour. It travels distance of 90 km in 1 hour. So we have to find out the distance covered in half hour. So 90 divided by 2. Half of 90 is 45 kilometers. Okay, 90 divided by 2, 45 kilometers. Okay, half hour is a half of 1 hour. So therefore 45 is also a half of 90 kilometers. If the train travels 90 kilometers in 1 hour, then in half hour, what we have to do? We have to divide it by 2. Divide 90 by 2. So we will get the distance covered in half hour as 45 kilometers. Okay, understood? So 45 kilometers. Now we have to find out the distance covered in 2.5 hour. Distance covered in 2.5 hour means distance covered in 1 hour 90 kilometers plus again distance covered in 1 hour 90 kilometers. Okay, 90 plus 90 means this distance is a distance of 2 hours. In 1 hour 90 kilometers plus again in 2 hours or in 1 hour 90 kilometers. So 90 plus 90 plus distance covered in the last 30 minutes, that is half hour, 45 kilometers. Okay, so 180 plus 45, 5, 12, 225 kilometers. Okay, so total distance covered in 2.5 hour is 90. Distance covered in 1 hour 90 kilometers plus again 90 plus 45. Okay, 225 kilometers. This is one method. You can also find it like this. Distance covered in 1 hour is 90 kilometers. Therefore, we have to first find out distance covered in 2 hours. Okay, let's take distance covered in 2 hours. So 2 hours means 2 multiplied by 90. That is 2 hours multiplied by distance covered in 1 hour. Okay, plus 45 kilometers. 180 plus 2 into 90, 180 plus 45. 225 kilometers. Okay. So you can either add 90 2 times or you can multiply 90 by 2 hours. Okay. I hope you might have understood. Now let's move to next pole. If one dress requires 3 meter 25 centimeter of cloth, how much do 4 dresses need? Okay, so cloth required for one dress is required for one dress is 3 meters 25 centimeter. We have to find out that how much cloth is required for such 4 dresses. So there are 2 methods. You can either add 3 meters 25 centimeters 4 times, or you can multiply 3 meter 25 centimeter by 4. So this is method 1. 3 meter 25 centimeter plus okay. So for one dress 3 meters and 25 centimeters of cloth is required. So this 3 meter 25 centimeter of cloth is required for one dress. This is for second, this is for third, this is for fourth dress. So you can either do by this method. 25 plus 25, 100 centimeter, 12 meters. You can either use this method. Now here see, 12 meter, 100 centimeter, but we all know that 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So you can convert this 100 centimeter into 1 meter. So 12 meters plus 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. Take this one, meter. Now 12 plus 1, 30 meter. So total cloth required for 4 dresses is 30 meter. Okay. You can either follow this method or you can find it out by multiplying. Now 25 centimeter. Separate this 3 meters and 25 centimeters. Okay. So 25 into 4. Okay. 100 centimeter. And 3 meters into 4. 12 meters. Now again you can follow this method also or this method also. Okay. Again same. 100 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. So convert this 100 centimeter into 1 meter. So 12 meter plus 1 meter, 13 meter. You will get the same answer. You can either add 3 meter 25 centimeter 4 times, or you can multiply 3 meter 25 centimeter by 4. Okay? Understood? Okay. So the cloth required for 4 dresses is 13 meters. Now the fifth one. If a wire that is 9 meter 50 centimeter long is cut into pieces of 5 centimeter each, how many pieces will be made? What they have given? The length of the wire is 9 meters and 50 centimeter long. Okay, so length of a wire 9 meter 50 centimeter. If that wire is cut into pieces of 5 centimeter, okay, each means each piece of that wire will be of length 5 centimeter. So we have to find out the number of pieces that will be made. How many pieces will be made of 5 centimeters? So first, we all know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So therefore 9 meter is equal to 9 into 100, that is 900 centimeters. Okay. Now we have to convert this measurement into centimeters. So 900 centimeter plus 50 centimeter. 950 centimeter. Okay. Now we are having 950 centimeter of wire. We have to cut it into the pieces of 5 centimeters each. We have to find out the number of pieces will be made. Okay. So we will divide 950 by 5. 950 centimeter divided by 5 centimeter. So 5, 1 is 5, 45, 5 9 is 45, zeros are 0. So the total number of pieces made are 190. Okay. First, they have given you the length of wire 9 meter 50 centimeters. We have to find out. See, they have the length of the wire is 9 meter 50 centimeter, which is cut into pieces of 5 centimeter each. Means each part of that wire is 5 centimeter. We have to find out the number of pieces made. So what we will do first, we will convert this meter into centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Therefore 9 meter is equal to 9 into 100, 900 centimeters. Plus this 50 centimeter. 900 plus 50 is 950 centimeter. Now we have converted this whole length into centimeters. Now we have to find out the number of pieces made of 5 centimeters. So we will divide 950 by by 5. We will get the answer 190. So total 190 pieces should be made. Okay. Now the last one. Sixth one. A play started at 3 minutes past 6 in the evening. Play started at 30 minutes past 6, means at 6:30 in the evening. Okay, and it finished 2 3/4 hours later. It finished 2 3/4 hours later. Now 1/4, I have already told you 1/4 is a time of 15 minutes. 1/4 means 15 minutes. But what they have given, it finished 2 3/4 hours. 2 3/4 hours means, if 1/4 is equal to 15 minutes, then 3/4 means 3 into 15. That is 45 minutes. Okay, 1/4 is a time of 15 minutes and 3/4 is a time of 45 minutes. 3 multiplied by 50. 45 minutes. Okay, so 3/4 means 45 minutes. 1/4 means 50 minutes. So we have to find at the time at which the play finished. So we have to add this. Okay. So 30 minutes plus 45 minutes, 75 minutes. Okay, therefore 75 minutes means 60 minutes plus 15 minutes. 60 minutes means how many hours? 1 hour. 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. So 1 hour and 15 minutes. So we will write this 15 minutes here. Take this 1 hour here and we'll add this. So 1, 7, 9. Okay. Okay. So it finished at 9:15 p.m. at night. Okay. Time at which play finished or play get over. 9:15 at night. 9:15 p.m. at night. Okay. Okay, so 3/4 is a time of 45 minutes. Understood? The play finished after 2 hours and 45 minutes later. So the duration of play is 2 hours 45 minutes. We have to find out the time at which play got over. So we have to add this. Okay. So in this way we have completed today's solved example. In the next lecture we will start our problem set 47, which is the last problem set of this chapter. So your today's homework, you have to practice the solved examples in your notebook for your homework. Okay. So till that, stay safe, stay healthy and take care. Thank you.